Hi, my name is Alyson Roberts. I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. And today we're going to kind of talk about two things. One is how to start the process of the home buying in this current market. And two is some strategies we're just going to briefly go over of what makes your offer the strongest offer. So first, you get yourself an agent. You're a buyer. If you're a buyer, get yourself an agent. There is absolutely no reason not to. Sellers pay the agent's commission, so it doesn't make any sense not to be represented. Get somebody to represent you. Next is to go and get your pre-approval letter. And don't just get your pre-approval letter from an online lender. Actually, either go to the bank or find a mortgage officer, mortgage loan officer. Either way, if you do not have one or a lead for one, you're always welcome to reach out to me. The ones that I use are just phenomenal and so knowledgeable. When that pre-approval letter comes in, don't top yourself out on an offer. Leave yourself some wiggle room. There's a lot of reasons for that. Interest rates might change from when you originally got your pre-approval letter in, so you want to make sure that you kind of have that counter. But the biggest thing is if you're pre-approved for $300,000 and you put an offer on a $300,000 house in this market, $300,000 house is probably going to go above asking and kind of well above asking. So it's better to start lower. So look at a 250 house and be able to have that wiggle room to grow and make a counter offer and make a competitive offer against a multiple offer situation. Next is make a reasonable offer. We are in a seller's market, so that means you don't want to insult them. Making a lowball offer can often offend the seller. And if you don't have data that supports it, it could backfire on you. Most likely it's going to backfire on you. You're not going to probably win the house. But that doesn't mean that there aren't certain situations where making a lower offer is actually realistic as long as you have data to back it up. And your realtor, that's where your realtor comes into play, can help you along with that process. Go easy on contingencies, such as inspections. In this market, most people are waiving the inspection. I do understand that some people aren't comfortable with that. If you were to get an inspection, I would just suggest doing an inspection for information only in this market. In a different market, I wouldn't say that. I would say keep the inspection. But in this market, I would say a stronger offer on a multiple offer situation is going to be waive the inspection. Next is if you find a house that you really like, do not hire the listing agent. Sometimes that's great and all and it works out, but the bottom line is the listing agent is already representing the seller. In the state of Nebraska, it is legal to represent the seller and the buyer, but in other states, it is a conflict of interest and you can't do it. And there's a reason for that. The reason being is it doesn't keep the agent always honest. So, I would strongly suggest find your own representation, find your own buyer representation, meaning your own real estate agent. So call me. And lastly, adding strong addendums to your offer. Those addendums could be escalator clauses, which we went over in a different video, appraisal gaps, also in a different video, paying seller's costs or a portion of the seller's costs. And there's other different things that you can add into your addendums or add into your offer to make it stronger. I have a few things that I utilize up my sleeve that have won-me offers. So if you're curious about those, go ahead and give me a call. Anyways, so those are some very basic things on how to win a home in the seller's market for a buyer. My name is Alyson Roberts. Once again, I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway, and I hope to be going home shopping with you soon. You can also follow my Facebook page or my Instagram for more helpful real estate hints.